joined now by journalist Nabila Ramdani. Very good morning to you. You specialise in reporting, commentating on this area. What do you sense is about to happen?
Well, it's very hard to predict because the situation is still very chaotic and very volatile indeed. More than 100 people have now been killed, thousands have been put in prison. We are witnessing scenes of looting and vandalism across the country. Hospitals are being ransacked. The National Museum is badly damaged with artifacts broken as well. And symbolic attacks are carried out on buildings like the main television centre, but also the Ministry of the Interior, which is a place of torture in Egypt. So, and also people are scared about their own security now. You have neighbourhood watch committees being set up to protect people's belonging and their properties. So still very chaotic, and it's hard to predict. But Mubarak's move to reshuffle his government is clearly not enough.
Yes, I mean, that's one of the key issues, isn't it, Nabila? He's made these concessions the first time, and it's significant if it weren't for everything else that was going on. Will it be enough, do you think, to calm those protesters and get things back to normal?
No, and the very fact that he appointed a new prime minister and a vice president with military credentials rather than people specialising in sorting out the economy or the social circumstances of the people sums up the situation. This new government is dubbed a military government dressed in plain clothes, and they also belong to an older generation. They're very much out of sync with the demands of the young people demonstrating on the street.
If President Mubarak succumbs to pressure here, what is the alternative?
For now, it doesn't seem like he's going anywhere. The US are massively supportive of him. They want to make sure that there's no vacuum power, and Obama has now spoken directly to President Mubarak on the phone, asking him to implement reforms straight away, even threatening to cut US aid, which represents something like $1.3 billion. So he's not going anywhere. But if he was to leave, there are all sorts of parties who are ready to step in and indeed play an important role in Egypt's elections.
Thus far, in many of the protests, the army have been there on the scene. We've seen tanks in various places, but they haven't taken an active role in any sense. Is that the thing that everyone is watching now to see how that will play out? Absolutely,
and the role of the army has been very ambivalent. And the attitude of the demonstrators towards the army has been one of suspicion as well. Yes, we have witnessed scenes of people cheering the arrival of the army and shaking hands with army officers, but we also have seen vans, army vans set on fire and try to be pushed in the Nile River. So the army has, the very fact that the army has been introduced is a very strong sign of weakness, and it's only there to prevent a complete breakdown of law and order.
Do you have friends in Egypt? Do you? I mean, how do people there describe what's happening and the sense that they're getting about how this is unfolding?
Well, there's a strong sense that something historical might happen very soon, but obviously Egypt is a much trickier place than Tunisia, for example. The military is much more powerful and, dare I say, sinister. And I want to say that perhaps the US administration reaction is a bit of a fudge, really. Obama is not supporting the demonstrators. Let's not forget that rubber bullets and live ammunition are mainly provided by the Americans, and he's not supporting Mubarak as well. So, but the general sense is that it's classic US pragmatism. They want to make sure that their interest comes out on top.
All right, Nabila Ramdani, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Pleasure.